Hello, hello. My name is Brandon Shea, and I'm going to be showing off my CS425 final project, which was to design a prototype for a game, essentially. This was done for George Mason University, and my professor was Jan Albeck. My partner in this project was Brad Sejobiano, and actually the original concept was him. The idea came from a StarCraft 2 mod. It's actually really fun, and you should look it up and check it out. I don't remember the name of it, but you should look it up anyways. Okay, so what we have here is the starting screen. So from here, you're able to choose the number of lives that you have, the number of walls there are, and the number of waypoints. Now, all those are important because the objective of this game is essentially to keep uh, the creep or the units and whatnot. I guess if you've played Dota, you might be familiar with the term creep, from getting to all the waypoints. So essentially, if there's 3 waypoints, they'll be labeled 1, 2, 3. They'll try to get to the first waypoint, or the start of the first waypoint, then they'll try to get to the next one, and then try to get to the last one in sequential order. If they get to the last one, then you lose lives. Right now, just 1 for each creep that gets to the end. To prevent this, you're going to build towers. These towers will shoot orbs to damage the creep and essentially annihilate them. But the key idea is to use your towers to create a maze to make them traverse a longer and longer path. Because what these creeps are essentially going to do is use an A-star pathfinding algorithm to get from one point to another, avoiding all obstacles, including walls and towers. So let's go to get started. We're going to go ahead and do 1 life, make it interesting, because we want to keep this fairly short. 20 walls, 3 waypoints, sounds good to me. So now we're going to build, and it's going to generate the level. You will probably normally hear music if you play this. Here's an example of this music. Some maybe iconic music to you. It's from StarCraft. We just thought it was real cool, and it's not for profit anyway. So, all right. So we have our grid here, and we're able to click on each node, and it's represented by that sphere there. Now, what you want to do is you either want to build or upgrade. Build will place a tower where you are currently selected. Upgrade will upgrade the tower that you are currently selected. Of course, you can't upgrade an empty space. That's just not going to work. You have a set amount of cash at the start. You get more for each creep you kill, and then your lives and what round you're in are represented at the top. So the creeper's going to start coming out of this node here, node 0, and then they'll go to node 1, and then they'll go to node 2. Node 2 is their finishing point. So let's go ahead and place some towers just so you can see how this runs. I'm just going to place them wherever, not trying to win the game here. See, towers are forming up. And one notable thing, let's see if I can do this. So I've blocked up that right path, and I blocked up the top path. If I try to place a tower right here, it won't let me because there has to always be a path to the end. Always, or else you could just trap your ogres and they'd just be tortured forever. So let's show off upgrading the tower. So if I select one and hit U, see its texture changes. Well, its behavior changes a little bit as well. It has a faster shoot speed, which we'll see here. Alright, let's place one more tower. I have no more cash, so I can't build anymore. Woes me. Alright, so when we hit the creep button on the top left, we'll start the creep phase. And ogres will start spawning from our first node there. Now this is running in debug mode, so the frames per second might be a little bit slower. Alright. See, we're losing ogres already. Goodbye, ogres. We can also zoom in on the action if we want as well. And you can see the silver one there shoots at a faster rate. Alright. Now, let's just go ahead and upgrade another one just for giggles. And still want to make this terribly long, so let's go ahead and press it again without building more towers. Play some music during this one. Oh no! I think an ogre, or two, or three, possibly four. It's gonna make it to the end. We got one life. No. Alright, and then when you lose the game, it takes you to a game over screen. And a bit of credits there. We did get the art from the sources on the screen here. Special thanks to Professor Albeck for teaching the class. She was a great professor.